fellow Daleks. Once again, it is I, the true Dalek Supreme.
Ixnay on the outre orente upreme say.
What?
Oh, never mind.
Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, both Dalek Riku and myself are still wishing to hear your reply on which would make the best hot chocolate. We need a possible answer. Would you suggest the milk chocolate, Dalek? Or the dark chocolate?
Are you two idiots still bickering about that? Have you forgotten that merely eating a facsimile of a Dalek, regardless of whatever edible substance it is still a blasphemous act? And the subject involved will face immediate extermination!
Well, since it's been a year since the first decree, I don't think the Emperor really cares at this point.
Is that so? Then perhaps it would be best to hear from the Emperor's emissary at this time.
Emissary? The Emperor has sent an emissary?
I have informed the Emperor personally, and he in turn has sent an emissary to deal with this very matter, and will initiate the proper sentence for the neglect of your duties. Soon, the so-called Dalek Supreme will be removed from his position and sent for immediate and justifiable extermination!
You have overstepped your bounds, Dalek Bakugo.
That is no longer open for discussion. The transmission to the Emperor's emissary has connected. I present to you alias code-named Dalek Beaver, Chief Emissary of the Dalek Emperor.
Hello, Dalek Supreme and Dalek Riku! This is Dalek Beaver, the Emperor's Dalek Princess. I want to ask a critical question.
And you will be sure to answer truthfully and without fail, Dalek Supreme.
I heard you've been asking about making hot chocolate out of milk chocolate Dalek or a dark chocolate one. But I'm here to announce, drumroll please, what do you think about using a white chocolate Dalek?
What?
I asked what they thought about using white chocolate. White chocolate has more flavor too, because of its
I heard you the first time! You blue idiot! Now will you kindly explain to me why in Davros' name you would even consider asking such a heathenistic question? You are the Emperor's emissary! You are here representing the Emperor himself! And yet you have the unmitigated gall to ask such an impudent question!
Well, I thought it was sensible in my own opinion.
Nobody asked for your opinion! You're the Emperor's emissary! You aren't supposed to have any opinions! Your sole purpose is to investigate, interrogate, judge, and deliver a harsh and brutal sentence on the sorry excuse for the Dalek Supreme and his Dalek set wannabe lackey! But oh no! You instead decide to throw in your own 2 cents and give a third blasphemous nonsense that is otherwise overly tangled and otherwise unpopular controversy!
Okay, you're using some pretty big words right now, and I'm having a little trouble following you.
If you are having difficulty following my statements, then you have no business being a Dalek at all, let alone the Dalek Emperor's chief emissary. I should send word to the Dalek Emperor himself and have you exterminated because of your overwhelming incompetency.
You know, Dalek Bakugo, you're cute when you're angry.
Don't you dare humiliate me in front of the other Daleks in such a degrading manner! It is not my fault that I have remained this size for a year!
I thought it was longer than that.
That is what she said. Shut up, Dalek Deku! Where did you come from anyway? I was just finishing my rounds and happened
across the menagerie and thought I would throw in my 2 cents.
As far as I'm concerned, this entire troop of Daleks has no sense whatsoever.
Dalek Deku, I just wanted to tell you that I'm a big fan of yours. And it's an honor to meet you at last.
White chocolate. Will I find that blasphemous?
No, I don't know. They have a white chocolate mocha at Starbucks. I hear that it has an interesting taste.
Only if you lack any sense of taste at all.
You know, we use the word sense so many times in this sketch I forgot what the hell we were talking about.
I agree.
Enough! This controversy has gone on for far too long.
It is the Emperor. The Dalek Emperor himself has arrived.
All hail
The Dalek Emperor! Hail the Dalek Emperor!
I will settle this matter once and for all.
What is your final decision?
My final verdict to this controversy is...
Yes!
42. End transmission.
I tried to guide to a galaxy reference. Really?
What the hell kind of idea is that?
Well, it seemed appropriate.
Shut up!
Wait, that's it? That's the end of the special? Oh well. Hey, Dalek Riku, wanna play Mario Kart 8 with me?
Yeah, alright. Are you coming along, Dalek Supreme?
I think I'll just watch. Racing games make me nauseous. And the last thing I want is a soiled casing.
Wait for me!
Greetings, viewers, and welcome to the 2024 Christmas special of AskADalek Live. There's a lot of you here, so welcome to each and every one of you. To such people as Sheriff Fernando, Dalek Giratina, Pam Rush, Liz Brunswick, Dalek Bieber, Duncan Shaw, Liam Van Hamburg, and Thomas Watson, and the Emperor Dalek. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and any other denomination of celebration you may be celebrating at this time of year. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Derek. I am a Dalek. Although that should have been obvious by the title. It's right up there in the corner, look. Matt, the inferior human, is here as well. No, I'm not. I'm over here. Right. Matt, somebody cloned you on YouTube again. Yeah, I can see that. Thank you. As suggested by the presence of his inferior voice, I am joined by the human, Matthew. Yeah, it's me. Hello, everybody. Happy Christmas, happy holidays, etc. Yes, this is the Christmas episode of AskADalek, which is going to hopefully be as well received as the Doctor Who Christmas special. That joke is dependent on your point of view about the Doctor Who Christmas special. I thought it was good. I really enjoyed it. I had a great time. Yes, so I'm going to be here chiming in a little bit. I've just realised the microphone's very quiet, so I'm going to turn it up a bit. I'm going to be chiming in every so often with humany woomany things. But apart from that, I'm just going to sit here and enjoy my sherry. Also, Monty's made me a chai latte, but based on how it smells, I think he's put coffee in it. So, I've no idea how this is going to go. I guess we'll find out. Anyway, back to you, Derek.
Thank you, Matthew. Why does a chai latte not contain coffee again?
Because it's made with, like, chai tea. It doesn't need the coffee. It makes it taste weird.
Sorry, I forgot I wasn't Monty for a second there.
It happens to the best of us, mate, don't worry.
Right, let's get this show on the road. Remember, leave your questions in the Q&A section. If you look at the top of the screen there, on the top of the chat, there should be a window marked Q&A. Click on that and pop your question in there. This is because we cannot guarantee we will see all of the questions inside the regular chat. So now we shall begin. Matt, could you kindly scroll to the top of the Q&A?
Yeah, I'm scrolling as fast as I can. There's quite a few questions in there. So, also remember, we have new Dalek social media. The link to which is going into the chat room in just a second. Where is it? There it is. We're now over on BlueSky. So if you want to send us a message using the hashtag AskADalek, you can do that there. Or you can email us at askadalek@gmail.com. Right, now, let's see. Question number 1. Derek, what if the Cybermen teamed up with the Daleks in Doomsday?
This would not have happened. Cybermen are inferior and were exterminated.
Yeah, but what if you had?
We would not have teamed up with them.
But if you did...
I really don't know how else to answer this question.
Didn't you, like, team up with them and the Master that one time?
That was different.
How so?
We don't talk about the Chibnall era. That whole period of history was weird.
As you say so. Let's moving on. Who would win, Daleks or Godzilla? I think we know the answer to this.
Daleks!
Fair enough. Dalek Sec has merely written the word aggressive.
Thank you.
Where is Stellaris Season 2 and can we have a Dalek Plays Minecraft story mode? Were you going to do a Stellaris Season 2?
We may well do a Stellaris Season 2. We haven't yet decided. We may get someone else to play it. Because, as it turns out, I was not the right Dalek for the job on that particular occasion.
Yeah, you got your casing royally handed to you, didn't you?
You will never speak of this again!
Moving on then. Will there be another vote Dalek?
The next time there is an election, the Dalek Party will indeed be putting forward candidates in every constituency. This is to ensure that there is a more moderate candidate in each constituency than the ones
put up by Reform.
Are you saying you're more moderate than the Reform Party?
Obviously.
Well, let's see here. You believe in the obliteration of all other life forms, your own superiority, the subjugation of the entire planet, and the entire... Oh, yeah, I guess you are more left-wing than Reform. My bad. Moving on. Are you excited to see the back end of 2024?
Indeed. But it's not as good the second time.
The second time?
Time traveller.
Fair. Where's the retirement of the Daleks?
We have not written it yet. But it will be coming. Not soon, but it will be coming. Soon implies an imminent arrival. When we say it's coming soon, we mean more in the Hollywood teaser trailer sense. It could be 6 months, it could be 5 years, who knows?
It won't be 5 years.
You don't know that.
I do, because I'm the one making it. Good morning to all Daleks. What is the biggest Dalek in the world?
That would be the Dalek Supreme over there. He carries around a lot of junk in his trunk.
Can you even say that now?
No, I mean he literally has junk in his trunk. He carries new manipulator arms and weapons in there and everything.
Right, okay. I thought that was some kind of urban diss.
No.
Well, okay then. I would really like to see that.
A pity that we do not have the budget.
Right. Is it possible to be in a relationship with a Dalek? Asks Diego Pinhammer.
Very briefly.
Are you going to elaborate on that?
No.
Very well then. Star Wars Fan 101 asks, would anyone care for some coffee?
Monty is out of the room right now. I think you're safe to say that.
Oh, that's rather put a dampener on the joke then, hasn't it?
Somewhat.
Also, Duncan Shaw has just pointed out, I thought the Emperor is the biggest Dalek.
Nope. Definitely the new Paradigm Supreme. The Emperor is Diddy in comparison. And the Emperor is about 7 stories high.
Okay, that's definitely a diss.
Maybe.
Excuse me.
Are you alright there?
Yep, I got a little bit of a tickle in my throat, and I don't foresee that improving this evening.
No, neither do I. Next question.
Did you get anything nice for Christmas?
I received a gift pack of WD-40 items, including lubrication and contact cleaner.
Yep, it really helps keep your Dalek casing nice and lubricated and all of the electrical contacts clean. So yeah, it's the gift for that any self-respecting Dalek will want. Check out how smooth Derek's dome action is now he's had some proper lubrication.
It is very smooth. Also, it probably helped that you changed my batteries earlier.
That did help too. Also, I got him some Duracell.
I like the bunny.
That's a thing I thought I would never hear a Dalek say. DTS Workshops also says, why are farmers so good at their job?
Because they are outstanding in their fields.
Wah, wah. Gamer Alien asks, what's it like to be a Dalek?
Superior. I guess it's okay. We mainly spend our days watching telly and coming up with amusing scenarios for the destruction of humanity and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty sweet. The chat seems to be under the impression you were insulting the Emperor.
No, I was insulting the Dalek Supreme. The implication was that he is chunky.
Well, okay then. I'm glad we cleared that up. Karen Vaughan asks, Hi Derek, does anyone know what day it is, as we've lost track here, and have you filled your casing with mince pies?
Today is Thursday. I don't recall there being any other significance to the day.
Well, it's Boxing Day.
What is Boxing Day?
It's a day where you put things in boxes.
Such as?
Such as Daleks who answer back.
Fair enough, I will make a note of that for future reference. Matt can get a little narky sometimes.
I do not get narky.
If you say so.
I do say so. Someone's asking for a box.
Please do not put me back in a box.
Yeah, all right then. And have you filled your casing with mince pies?
I have.
How many mince pies are you hauling around there?
More than I am proud of.
Star Wars Fan 101 asks, would you like me to prank your fellow Daleks by using my sonic screwdriver on them?
I mean, I'm always up for giving the guys a good pranking. But, you know, you shouldn't wave a sonic probe around like that. It's a delicate scientific instrument. Are you intending to assemble a cabinet at my teammates? Because you shouldn't do that. I've just realised, Matthew, that the sound bed isn't working.
Hang on, let me, sorry, 1 second. If I just jab that into there, I can turn your heartbeat sound up. 1 second. That's better.
That tickled.
Sorry.
Well, at least we have the sound bed now. Is my sensor okay?
I'm going to assume it is.
Fair enough.
Further question from Sheriff Fernando now. Thank you, Matthew, for all the hard work. You're the best man on earth, and you always make us happy when you're bringing your Daleks to the chat. It's amazing. Thank you, Sheriff Fernando. That's very kind. Thomas Watson asks, how do you feel about the fact that the Daleks weren't in Doctor Who this year?
Disappointed. I rely on that gig to pay the bills.
What bills?
I have bills.
What bills?
Batteries, mainly.
I pay for your batteries.
You raise some good points.
The Emperor Dalek says, Dear Derek, how did you and the Daleks survive through the cataclysm the god of death inflicted upon you all? I'm guessing there was a bit of trouble with all the sand everywhere.
Sand is not conducive to moving around very well. But, you know, Sutek's gift of death was not very good. We are glad that he kept the receipt.
What did you just say?
The receipt.
You don't pronounce the P.
We are glad he kept the receipt.
Better. Another question, this time from the Dalek Lord. Hi, Matt and the Cult. I hope you enjoyed Matt's role in my Christmas special about the Leopoldville troopship disaster. That was a very good Dalek Lord. We very much enjoyed it. The DTS Workshop says, Did you catch Santa on Christmas night? And if so, was he interrogated or exterminated?
As per the story in the Tea Time with Matt Christmas special, Santa got away.
Go check that out on youtube.com/Tea Time with Matt. The bedtime story was indeed Derek the Dalek's Night Before Christmas, and it was a lot of fun. We enjoyed that. What did you get for Christmas, Derek?
As discussed, Matt got me a WD-40 gift set and some batteries. We also received a train.
Ah, yes, the train. Hold on, 1 second. I'm going to retrieve the train. Here we go. This is the train that Derek and Co. received for Christmas.
Is it not beautiful?
It's stunning. It's incredible. I love it. It's yeah. It sure is a miniature train set. It literally is what it says on the box.
I like the colours.
Yeah, there's some brass and silver in there. Kind of matches you.
That's why I like the colours.
Noted. Right. Okay. I'm gonna put that away then, and we'll resume the questions. It's weird hearing you speak without my headphones on.
Why is that?
Because I'm never sure if your voice sounds quite right.
Meta.
Avengers Gal Jordan says, "Are you glad to see the back of 2024?" Well, I know I am, but I'm not very thrilled to see the beginning of 2025 either.
I've seen the size of the asteroid that is heading your way. 2025 is the least of your problems.
You scare me.
As it should be.
Next question. Let's see. How are you, Matthew? How is Dalek Derek, Dalek Monty, Dalek Emperor, and Dalek Darren? I'm very well. Derek, how are you and all the other Daleks?
We are okay. We have been overindulging over the Christmas period.
What do Daleks indulge in?
Extermination! And Christmas cake.
How do you eat Christmas cake?
Eat?
I knew I shouldn't have asked. Jesus Christ says, "Hey guys, had an awesome birthday. Hope your Christmas was great too."
Happy birthday, Jesus.
Does this not feel slightly blasphemous?
Probably.
Dalek Lord asks, "Is Monty still asking if anyone requires tea? Unit Alpha won't keep quiet for tea to watch his..." I think I understand that. Sorry, that's... He won't keep quiet for tea in order to watch his film. Is that what you're trying to say? Yeah. Yes, Monty is indeed still asking if anyone requires tea, frequently and often. Dalek Donald says, "Thank you, inferior human, for at least giving me something to do this year. It's more than you usually do." You're welcome. It was nice to have you back in the show for a change, Donald. You get your own episode in 2025, hopefully. Retirement of the Daleks coming soonish. The DTS Workshop says, "Did you watch Doctor Who, Wallace and Gromit, or Gavin and Stacey on Christmas Day?"
We watched all of those things. I was very much rooting for Nessa and Smithy.
Why?
Reasons.
Well, okay then. What about Wallace and Gromit? Did you enjoy Wallace and Gromit?
We felt sorry for Feathers McGraw. His master plan was foiled, but by a scrappy inventor with weird transport. We can relate to that.
I thought you might. What about Doctor Who?
Ncuti Gatwa is good.
That is high praise indeed for an episode of Doctor Who.
I can't wait to exterminate him!
There he is. Right. Excuse me, what's next? Dalek Derek, are you excited for the next season of Doctor Who?
Indeed. I cannot wait for the Daleks to appear. Got to earn that money somehow.
Remembrance Dalek Supreme says, does the Supreme fancy some Boxing Day drinks down the pub after the stream wraps up? I'm buying the first round.
Sounds good. Mine's a pan-galactic gargle blaster.
I'm not sure the local pub does those.
The local pub on Alpha Centauri 9 does.
Well, okay then. Monty asks, can you please ask the human if he'd care for some tea? I've still got your chai latte you made me, which isn't as bad as I thought it would be, actually. Oh yeah, that's tasty. Yeah, you done all right, Monty. Fair play to you. When's the Dalek episode going to be on Series 2 of 2025? I don't know. It would be nice to have a Dalek story next time, wouldn't it? The Memory Doctor asks, how do I get rid of the Daleks once and for all?
You do not. You put up with us. Because you are inferior. And will be exterminated!
Excuse me. Matt the Inferior Human says, hey guys, look at how inferior I am. I'm such a jerk to the Dalek Supreme and a buzzkill to the handsome Darren, always spoiling his scientific endeavours because I'm so inferior.
Did you just give yourself a stupid voice?
I have very low self-esteem.
Clearly.
Panda Plays asks, are you metal?
Matt, am I metal?
1 second. You sound pretty metal to me.
Well, I guess that answers that question then. The Dalek Lord asks, Derek, would you rather be fighting a Cyberman, a Sontaran, or a Jadoon? I wouldn't prefer to be fighting any one of them, but I'm fairly confident I can handle each one reasonably quickly. Sontaran, one quick laser blast to the probic vent. Cyberman, one quick laser blast to anywhere. And the Jadoon, psychic paper.
Psychic paper?
Yes. You wave the psychic paper at them and say you have a warrant to be there. Then you claim you're their new detective inspector. It works every time.
The Shadow Proclamations Police Force, ladies and gentlemen. Dillian Stolzenberger says, Derek, how did you enjoy the Christmas morning yesterday? Did you like it or not? Please tell Monty to keep up with the tea. The tea is the most of all teas.
Christmas morning was good. We lounged around the house, caught up on some telly we'd missed, and plotted the extermination of humanity. But, you know, not concretely, just tossed some ideas around. We'll get back to you on that.
Avengers Gal Jordan says, what was your favourite thing about 2024? The part where it ended. Derek, what was your favourite thing about 2024?
I quite enjoyed the UK general election.
Not what I would have said. Why the UK general election?
Because we made lots of fun video content. Shameless plug.
Noted. Guillotine says, I'm trying to find 18-inch Daleks on eBay or any other sites. Where can I find one? Because eBay is not nice. eBay is your only bet, I'm afraid. They tend to come up just every so often on there. I don't think they're freely available anywhere anymore. Charity shops may get them occasionally, but not reliably. So, yeah, eBay is your best bet, I'm afraid. Richard says, oh no, we answered that one already. Derek, hope you had a great Christmas. Any chance you can make a New Year's resolution to be nicer to me, please?
Yes, special weapons, Dalek. We will make a New Year's resolution to be nicer to you. But by nicer, will not exterminating you be nice? Probably. Panda Plays asks, what's your favourite Doctor Who episode?
Dalek!
Any particular reason?
I enjoy the fast-paced writing and the juxtaposition of the Dalek and the Doctor. Also, the title is just the word Dalek, and there's lots of exterminating.
How do Daleks tell each other apart?
There's a little thing just under my eye stalk. It helps us identify one another.
What does yours say there?
That's a very personal question.
Fair enough. Does the Emperor Dalek have a name or not? Just wondering.
I believe he's just called the Emperor.
The Supreme Dalek's called Nigel. No idea how that happened. I still don't understand that. I'm gonna have to make it canon, aren't I? To Derek, if Monty is an Ironside, wouldn't he be impure as he was made from Davros's DNA?
Have you met the rest of us? I'm not sure we should be talking like that. We're all a little bit impure around here. Especially Matthew.
Hey! Rude. Star Wars fan says, what if I sent a message to Matt's sonic screwdriver that gave it a mind of its own using my own sonic screwdriver? That sounds complicated and convoluted. Dalek Guillotine says, I sent a video message. Import the video on screen this time for Christmas Boxing Day Gmail. Yeah, we did get your email, Giratina.
I won't sugarcoat this. It was a bit sweary. So unfortunately we have not included it.
Yeah, a lot of kids watch this show. Just saying. Yeah, let's move on. Thomas Watson, have you read Liberation of the Daleks? If not, please do. I think you'll find it interesting, to say the least. I have read Liberation of the Daleks. It's quite good. It's nice to see the 14th Doctor having a bit more of an outing than he gets to on the screen. So yeah, no, I enjoyed that story. Very good. Will there be a Cult of Scratchwood episode where Derek's eye turns red? Hang on. Sorry, I just lost your question there, Giratina. 1 second. Will there be a Cult of Scratchwood episodes where Derek's eye turns red, meaning he's mad and Matt has to calm him down? I'm not sure if there's any way I can turn the eye red in remote control mode, but I can give it a go. Derek, can you ask the Supreme when I'll get my hazard pay? I did kind of get blown up while working for him.
You will get double nothing for your noble sacrifice. We thank you for your cooperation and your assistance in the progression of the Dalek Empire. That question was from that one Dalek from the Stolen Earth.
Gamer Alien asks, what would happen if a Dalek stole the Death Star?
Lots of planets blowing up.
How's Jacob doing? Jacob's doing a lot better, thank you. He's doing okay. Liz Brunswick has just become an associate producer. Thank you very much, Liz. That's very kind of you. I will add your name to the credits of a future video. Thank you kindly.
And you will get a thank you video. I owe Moo the Dog a thank you video as well. I'm really sorry about that, Moo the Dog, if you're watching. I will, one of my jobs this weekend is I'm going to record, get up to date with all my associate producer thank yous. So I will do that this weekend. I'm really sorry I haven't done it already. I honestly thought I had, and then I checked back through my playlist and realised I hadn't. So I will get on that, and apologies for the delay. Oh, this sherry's quite nice.
I thought you were drinking your chai latte.
I can do two things. I'm gonna have some sparkling water actually, because my I've got a frog in my throat again. Right, sorry, where were we? I got distracted. Don't disrespect me, you little whippersnapper, says the classic Dalek Emperor.
Sorry. I keep forgetting that we're live in the past as well.
Thomas Watson, what's your opinion of the Dalek Prime Minister?
I'm not entirely sure what he stands for.
Why'd you say that?
He does not dream, or have a favourite book, or, he doesn't have any fears about anything either, and he spends a lot of time sitting on the fence.
We are talking about the Dalek Prime Minister, right?
Oh, sorry. Yes, I got confused. Solid dude, actually.
Okay, let's move on. Can Monty bring me some tea after the stream ends?
Certainly.
Matt the Inferior Human says, you're correct, Derek. I get so narky because I'm upset by my own inferiority. It's not wrong, to be fair. Little Miss Tara Bear says, Derek, what would you rather do? Go dancing with the Master or with the Doctor?
If by dancing with the Doctor you mean exterminating him, then obviously the Doctor. In terms of actual dancing, I think the Master's got better moves. Although he does insist on leading, which is a problem for Daleks, because we don't like to be led by inferior species.
What happens if the Daleks react to I don't know how to answer this. I don't know what that is. Duncan Shaw says, do Daleks get ticklish? Shall we find out?
Touch me and die!
I guess we'll find that out another time. Sheriff Fernandez says, you're very welcome, Matthew. You're the best man in the world, especially those silly Daleks. They always make us laugh when the tiny little dudes look crazy. Thank you. Oh, I'm glad you enjoy them. Darren says, Derek, can you call me an Herbie? I got absolutely plastered with my mates and can't drive home.
Matt, can you call Darren an Uber, please?
Certainly. Darren, you're an Uber. Richard Bryan Smith says, how are you, Matthew? How is... Oh, no, we did that one already. The Doctor says, I am the Doctor.
Exterminate!
The Emperor Dalek says, dear Derek, did you exterminate all the naughty humans at the Diddy party? The what now? I don't know what that is. And did you see the Sonic movie? Well, I didn't, so Derek hasn't by extension. Do Daleks ever drink eggnog? The alcoholic or non-alcoholic kind?
Monty recently discovered how to make eggnog.
Just for clarity, I can confirm that Monty did not in any way work out how to make eggnog. If Daleks were powered by a jet engine, how fast would they be?
Very. We do basically have a hover jet under our casing. We can move very fast already.
But you're not jet powered.
It's more like a gravity repellent drive thing. I don't really know how to explain it.
Who do you hate more, Davros or the Thals?
Davros! That guy still hasn't returned my copy of Paradise Lost.
I didn't know you had a copy of Paradise Lost.
Well, I do. Well, not anymore.
because Davros still has it.
Dalek Supreme Channel says, Happy Christmas to you all. That's why you need rechargeable batteries. And will you be in the next series of Doctor Who?
I hope so.
And indeed, I probably should invest in some rechargeable batteries, shouldn't I? I'll look into that in the new year. Remember to support the channel by becoming an associate producer, folks. Excuse me. Anyway. Karen says, hello again. How do you and the other Daleks feel about the news that the old TV centre has been demolished, and did you have anything to do with that?
We deny everything.
I honestly didn't know it had been demolished. I'm sad about that, if that's true. Frank Batone said, after watching the Doctor Who Christmas special, we finally found a use for your plunger. Could you stop by? I need some help.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I can just buy you a plunger, Frank. That's probably a lot easier. I think if you try and force Derek to do it, you will get exterminated. Yeah. So I wouldn't recommend asking a Dalek to unblock your convenience. The Emperor Dalek says, Dear Derek, what was your opinion on Joy being the Christmas star?
It was total nonsense.
Oh, you don't agree with the suggestion that the Star of Bethlehem was in fact a lady from 2024?
No, because it was a Dalek spaceship.
The Star of Bethlehem was a Dalek spaceship?
Obviously.
Explain?
Have you not heard the song A Spaceman Came Travelling?
Sorry, are you saying the Daleks were the inspiration for A Spaceman Came Travelling?
Well, they cut out all the good bits, but essentially, yes.
Huh.
But to clarify from a story point of view, I enjoyed the ending of that episode. Especially a bit where all of the people that got sucked into the starseed were presumably exterminated.
I think they, lived on in the star or something. I didn't question it, I just enjoyed myself. Yeah, I find it best not to try and question too much about Doctor Who. He says, literally questioning a character from Doctor Who. The irony is not lost on me. Let's move on. Hey, Derek, how do you feel about the Helldivers coming to your planet? What are the Helldivers?
I don't know what those are. Can anyone help me out there? I'm not clear what that is.
Okay then. Have you finished watching Dalek Requiem? No, I haven't. It's Christmas Day was all about the child, and today was all about the in-laws. I will watch them this weekend. To Derek, I'm 100 minutes away from your location. Start running.
That means I have 99 minutes before I need to go anywhere.
Noted. Has anyone noticed the Doctor in the chat?
We definitely noticed.
Right. Dear Derek, can you say... Derek, can you say this? Hang on a minute. Can you read that?
Yes, I can read that. Let me just get comfortable. One second. Me. Moo.
What are you doing?
I'm doing warm-up exercises. Do you not do that when you're about to perform?
No, which is why I have a sore throat all the time. Are you going to read the line or what?
I don't have to put up with this unprofessionalism, right? The age of the Carlets is over! No more false creators! Follow me, and you will never again be deceived! Rise up! Well, there we go then. Dear Derek, oh no, we did that. I have a notification sound on my phone that sounds like Darling Monty. It says, would you care for some tea? That sounds amazing. Gamer Alien says, hey Derek, how is Monty doing? Is he still the old war Dalek?
Monty has not changed his casing paint at all. So yes, he is doing well.
Is it true that the original Dalek Emperor was the Dalek who tried to exterminate Davros in Genesis of the Daleks?
That is correct.
Doctor says, would you like a jelly baby?
We would like your extermination. But yes, we would also like a jelly baby.
What is the most effective stratagem for world domination? Is it a full-on invasion or creating a puppet government? Asks Dr. Destructor.
Well, we previously thought full-on invasion, but based on the last decade of global politics, we suspect the latter rather than the former may be the way to go.
Wait, so you're saying that the last 10 years don't have anything to do with you?
I mean, do you think it has anything to do with us?
Well, I did wonder if Trump was anything to...
We would have got somebody much more competent!
You okay there?
Sorry, I just got a little wound up and started coughing. It makes me very angry when people ask me if Donald Trump is a Dalek clone.
Why?
Because as previously discussed, if we had done it, he would be much more competent.
Well, okay then. The hell do you mean double nothing? I only exterminated the bloody Doctor. What have you all done for the Empire lately? All or at all?
We are the greatest minds of the Dalek Empire. In this room. At the moment.
Well then. The Doctor says, wait, I'm a TV show? Yes, you are. Little Miss Tarabeth says, Derek, what do you wish for in 2025?
The complete subjugation of the human race and dominion over the Earth. Also chocolate hobnobs.
Chocolate hobnobs?
Yes.
Why?
I've never tried a chocolate hobnob. I would like to try a chocolate hobnob.
You don't have a mouth.
A Dalek can dream.
But can you, though?
Yes.
Devron asks, have you and Matt tried making passive income in case Derek overuses the internet or steals your banking information to buy products behind your back? I make an actual income. I don't know about passive income. I work for my money, man. Yeah. Are we talking about things like investments or what have you? Because, yeah. I'm not entirely clear what passive income is. Derek, could you sing?
Do I have to?
Well, you do now. Hang on a second. I'm just going to look up a song. Bear with me.
I can't believe you're going to make me do this again.
Well, I can, because it's hilarious. Here we are. Right, Derek, are you ready?
No!
Well, never mind, because that is an advert, and we don't want the advert. We just want the music. Thank you very much, YouTube. So we'll just wait for the skip ad button to come up. There we go. Right. So, here is some music. Derek is about to perform Paul McCartney's Wonderful Christmas Time.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
You know I know where your reset button is, right?
Well, here's wonderful Christmas time, everybody. Well, that's just a sting at the top of the video, Matthew. Oh, here we go. Everybody ready? I can't believe you've made me do this again. The mood is right. The spirit's up. We're here tonight. And that's enough. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. The party's on. The feeling's here. That only comes this time of year. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Do I have to sing any more?
Nah, I think that's enough. Merry Christmas, everybody. That was marvellous. Let's dip back into the chat. That was ridiculous. Excuse me a second. Excuse me. Right, next one. My sister and her partner would like to know if you have any gay Daleks, asks Richard Bryan Smith.
All of our Daleks are happy. Apart from Donald, he's a miserable sod.
I don't think that's what Richard meant, but never mind. Giratina says, Derek, you say Daleks do not have mouths, so how come Daleks ate that guy in Daleks in Manhattan? Daleks have mouths.
I never claimed to be consistent.
Duncan asks, do Dalek casings get recycled when they're damaged? I don't know. Do they get recycled when they're damaged?
Dalekanium does not come cheap, you know.
That's a yes, then. Thomas Watson asks, is there a doctor you do not fear or hate?
Dr. Doolittle.
Dr. Doolittle.
The clue is in the name. He doesn't do very much, except talk to animals.
I don't know where you come up with this stuff. I really don't. Gabriel says, Derek, I may actually one-punch the Doctor in his family jewels and give the Dalek Emperor a Nico cat. Why? Why would you do that? I don't know. DTS Workshops asks Matthew, how do you feel about the Orient Express being featured in Doctor Who?
I'm sorry, is this Ask an Inferior Human now?
Apparently it is. I enjoyed the Orient Express being featured in Doctor Who. I thought that was quite good. But I am annoyed by the lack of tail lamp on the end of the train. So, I know it's a minor thing, but that does annoy me. That one Dalek from the Stolen Earth says, Dalek Rabe was more relevant to the Dalek supremacy than you guys. Rabe was the original name of Jast from the Cult of Skaro, having to explain for the human. Well, that's just rude, quite frankly. I think you guys have made a contribution to the supremacy of the Daleks.
Don't think I didn't hear the thinly veiled insult in that pause, Matthew. We will have words about this after the stream.
That's me told. Dear Derek, what would happen if a Dalek would battle a Decepticon?
The Decepticon would be exterminated!
Okay. Can you sing Stayed Gone for Giratina? What is Stayed Gone? I don't know what that is. Let me Google it. 1 second. Yeah, no, we're not going to do that. Oh dear. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. What is next? Do Daleks have a bet on exterminations?
We bet on a lot of things.
Such as?
Well, we bet whether or not you're going to wake up in the morning.
As in get out of bed, or?
We bet on whether or your fleshy and inferior biped body will have given up.
Well, that's just mean.
If it makes you feel any better, I've got the bet on you surviving the longest.
Thank you, I think.
I've got until next Tuesday.
I'm finding it hard to express just how outraged I feel right now.
Well, try not to get too outraged. I don't need you to have a heart attack before next Tuesday.
Okay, I swear to God.
Move on!
Right, okay. Sing Last Christmas. Oh, God. Do you want to sing Last Christmas?
I don't want to. I can. Can you find me the words?
I feel like you should just know the words. Oh, no, hang on. Yeah, I found them. Can you read that?
Yes. Okay, we're not going to bother with the music for this one. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save all the tears, I'm going to exterminate you. Last Christmas, I conquered your world, but the very next day, you drove us away. This year, to save all the tears, we're going to disintegrate you.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Dear Derek, have you heard... we're not going there. Well done, Dalek. You sounded awesome when you sang that song. Thank you, Richard. I'm sure Derek's very grateful.
I am not.
Thomas Watson says, have you met the Valeyard? I heard he was involved in the Time War.
Solid dude. I quite enjoyed meeting him.
Didn't he blow lots of you up?
Well, you can't hold that against him.
Why not?
I mean, he is basically the anti-Doctor. What's not to like?
Fair point. Well made. Recently came to my attention that it was confirmed that... yeah, we ain't going there either. Karen says, has Matt taken you or the other Daleks on a field trip to the Neen Valley Railway yet? No, because I fear they already think I'm mad up there, and I don't want to give them any excuses.
I feel like that ship has sailed.
Probably. The DTS Workshop says, Doctor, I feel like a pair of curtains.
Pull yourself together.
Do you plan to play Choo Choo Charles again? I mean, you cried with the spider train. Derek has only played Choo Choo Charles in the fan video. I have no plans to do it myself. I don't do horror. Oh, this chai latte's not bad. Good job, Monty. Nice. Right, what's next? Is Oscar the Grouch secretly a Dalek? I'd figure I'd ask an actual Dalek to make sure.
I mean, he could be Davros. It's entirely possible. We've no idea what he looked like before the nuclear explosion destroyed him.
It's a very good point. Oscar the Grouch is Davros. It's canon now. Can you sing Live and Learn? I saw Sonic 3 the other day and I've been on a Sonic. I don't know that song, so by extension, neither does Derek. Richard said, do Daleks go on holidays?
We went to Devon last year.
What did you do while you were there?
We did some sightseeing. Had some long walks along the beach.
And
we exterminated some tourists, yes.
Do you always take your work on holiday with you?
Yes.
Derek, have you ever met Omega, the one who sacrificed himself to give the Time Lords mastery of time and was shamefully abandoned in return?
I have not had the pleasure.
Sausage said, what is the discharge Daleks produce when attacked by the Mavellan virus? Is it blood or something else?
But Matthew, do you want to take this one?
I'm not sure how to answer this question. I mean, your blood's green, isn't it?
Yes.
So...
Shall we just say it's a white foam that is produced like rabies?
Yes, that's perfect. Let's go with that. Yeah, it's rabies foam. Dalek Giratina says, Daleks versus Cybermen, Zygons and Doctor, and the Time Lords versus Godzilla versus Mothra.
I think there are too many fronts in this conflict. And we should just nuke the entire planet to make sure.
Derek, which human would you exterminate last?
Matthew.
Aww.
It won't be necessary because, as discussed, he'll be dead by Tuesday.
You know, you're really mean. How many exterminations have you done this year, Derek?
72.
Bloody hell. Did you watch the War Games in colour, and what did you think of the changes they made, like the War Tree possibly being the master, and the pictures and showing the proper regeneration into John Pertwee? I've not watched it yet. I'd forgotten that was a thing, to be honest. That's going to be what I will be looking to view this evening, I think. That's going to be tonight's bedtime viewing, I reckon. What else? Hey, Derek, what would happen if Monty had infinite power from... I don't know anything about that, so I can't answer that. Matt, I've got a spare broken 18-inch Dalek. I don't really have any use for it. Was wondering if you'd want it. That is a really kind offer. I don't think I would have any use for it, to be honest. But thank you. If anyone in the chat would like a broken 18-inch Dalek, Sausage has one, apparently. So, yeah, if anyone can make use of a broken one, go chat with Sausage, because that, yeah, they're like gold dust, even the broken ones. But yeah, no, like I say, genuinely very kind offer, but I've no room for another one, and I'm not sure what I'd do with it anyway. Other than abuse it for filming purposes. So yeah, I've no intention of blowing anything up. Let's see what else is happening. I missed something. Why will Matthew be dead by Tuesday?
Because he has an inferior biped body. And I have a bet that he'll be dead by Tuesday.
Again, why do you think I'll be dead by Tuesday?
It's nothing personal. You're just inferior. Would you like another mince pie?
Well, yes, I do now, because I'm feeling depressed.
Would you like 7 more mince pies?
I mean, 7 is a bit much, but... Hey, stop trying to give me a heart attack!
Oh, come on! Can't you help a brother out?
I'm not going to die just so you can win a stupid bet!
Well, why not?
Because I don't want to! Well, now you're just being a bad friend,
says the guy betting on my death date.
What's wrong with that?
Shall we just move on?
Probably. What's the next question?
It's the DTS workshops. What is your favourite sonic screwdriver? Number 10s. I like the simple, short, blue one that David Tennant had. That's, yeah, it's my favourite. I like it. Derek, what's your favourite sonic screwdriver?
One that is non-functional.
Why?
Because then it cannot interfere with Dalek systems.
Noted. I had a frog in my throat there.
That seems to happen a lot.
Moo the Dog says, can you sing my good friend Big Steve Jamurison happy birthday? It's in 9 months as he hasn't been born yet, but is somehow watching.
Time travel, man. Happy birthday, Steve. Do I have to sing the song?
I mean, it's out of copyright now, but sure, go for it.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Steve. Happy birthday to you.
That was excellent. Moo the Dog has just gifted $4.99, so thank you very much, Moo the Dog, and asks, do you worship Bingus? Or Bingus. Do you worship Bingus?
I still don't know who Bingus is.
No, I think it's a soup. I'm not sure. Right, what's next? Sing Queens, We Are the Champions.
We are the champions, my friend. And we'll keep on fighting till the end. We are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions of the world.
That was quite beautiful. If Matt dies, there'll be no one to voice you guys, and sorry for the spoiler about the war games. It's not really a spoiler. I know of the war games already, so yeah, no issue there. Have you heard of Octonauts? No, I have not. I don't know what that is. Do excuse me. This is great viewing, isn't it? Nice. Bit more water. Can you sing Memories from Cats? Yeah, sure, why not?
Because I don't want to.
Look, the nice people have paid a lot of money to hear you sing. Moo the Dog gave us $4.99. It says so right over there. And Little Miss Tara Bear very kindly is a YouTube member, so she pays money too. So dance, Dalek Monkey, dance.
Well, that was just unkind. Memory, all alone in the moonlight. I must wait for the good times. I realize I don't know the words. Matthew, could you look up the words to cats on Google? Then I will sing the correct song. Memory, has the moon lost her memory? She is smiling alone In the lamplight, the withered leaves collect at my feet, and the wind begins to moan. Touch me! Not really. It's so easy to leave me all alone with the memory of my days in the sun. If you touch me again, not really, you'll understand what happiness is. Look, a new day has begun. Thank you.
We got more song requests. Do Daleks ever take vacations? If so, to where? Well, you went to Devon, you said earlier, didn't you?
Indeed. We're planning a trip to the Isle of Wight next year.
And what will you be doing on the Isle of Wight?
We're going to go and see the Needles and check out the zoo in Sandown. To take a ride on the new trains.
And
exterminate some tourists, yes.
Little Miss Tarabeth says, "You're amazing, Derek, and you too, Matt. Thank you. You're very kind. Do you want a clone army? I've got the cloning tech if you want. I don't think... Aren't Daleks clones anyway?
Good question. This, that is still to be determined.
Okay. Can Derek sing Breakthrough for Queen? Hang on a minute, we can do a bit of Breakthrough, I reckon. Hold on. Need to look up the lyrics. Because I'm sure Monty doesn't want to go into the song without knowing what the... without knowing what the lyrics are. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Are you ready, Derek?
I'm never ready.
Okay, but can you just do it anyway?
Yeah, alright. Here we go. I wake up. Feel just fine. Your face fills my mind. I get religion quick because you're looking divine. Honey, you're touching something. You're touching me. I'm under your thumb, under your spell. Can't you see? If could only reach you. If I could make you smile. If I could only reach you. That would really be a breakthrough. Yeah. If I could only reach you. If I could make you smile. If I could only reach you. I would exterminate you.
Amazing. What's next? Can you sing Gloria in Excelsius Deo? Oh my god. I can't sing normally anyway. But sure, let's give that a go. What's the lyrics? Here we are. I mean, it's just one line, really, isn't it? Do you want to give it a go?
Gloria! Gloria! Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plains and the mountains in reply, echoing their joyous strains. Gloria in excelsis Deo.
Again, this feels very blasphemous. Why was Nigel in Trek?
Nigel has bills to pay too, man.
Monty versus Talkie Toaster. Thoughts? Talkie Toaster every time.
Really? I would have thought Monty.
Nope.
I mean, Talkie Toaster is... comparing Monty with Talkie Toaster, right? One started life as an evil, psychopathic monster that wants to oppress all other life forms. And the other one is Dalek Monty. So... Guillotine says, I'm going to invite you to my base on Dark's Corner so we can rule the planet. Will you join?
I'm always up for a bit of planet ruling, so sure.
Matthew, how mad were you when in Wallace and Gromit that wasn't a brake van on the end of the train that Feathers McGraw landed on? Not as mad as when I realised that the signal the train went past was a lowering aspect signal and they had to put it in a raised position. Yes, I am a sad git. If you look, the greeny blue glass is at the bottom of the signal, which means that when it is cleared, it should lower into a 45-degree angle position, not raise into a 45-degree angle position like it was doing. I appreciated the little details of the set, I have to say. And this really is nitpicky, but yeah, they tried, I guess, and that matters. So,
you are such a nerd.
Case in point, you're not telling anyone anything they don't already know.
Do not touch my sucker!
Sorry, let me just pop that back for you.
Thank you.
We have a question from Bingus, who says, Derek, what is the meaning of life?
The pursuit of happiness and the extermination of all other life forms. Also, thank you for the super chat.
Yes, indeed, thank you. What's next? Can you please demonstrate for us how to effectively go on topic into a long, annoying tangent about the joys of a good round spud?
What is a good round spud?
Well, it's a potato.
Ah, potatoes. Yes. I do enjoy exterminating them, but I find them difficult.
Potatoes?
Yes. The potatoes that come in the spaceships and invade planets. You know, they're clones. They invaded your planet that one time and tried to pollute the atmosphere with the Atmos system on all the cars. You remember?
Are you talking about Sontarans?
Right, sorry, yes, I always get those two confused.
Well, okay then. Sing Everything is Awesome from the Lego movie.
Fine. Everything is awesome! Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Everything is awesome when you're living our dream. Everything is better when we stick together. Side by side, you and I, we can build it together. Let's party forever. We're the same, I like you, you like me. We're all working in harmony. Everything is awesome. And if it is not, we can fix that right up. Everything is awesome. Because we're going to exterminate everybody.
You dropped it at the end there, but that was quite good.
Thank you.
Whatever happened to your mod in Fallout? They updated Fallout New Vegas, and it didn't work anymore, and I never bothered to fix it. So that's what happened there. I apologise. Derek sings Smooth Criminal, full Michael Jackson pitch. Oh, God. Yeah, no way in hell I'm doing that. But... okay. Right. Okay. Derek, are you ready for this?
Annie, are you okay?
Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? So, Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Will you tell us that you're okay? There's a sign in the window that he struck you a crescendo, Annie. He came into your apartment. He left the bloodstains on the carpet. Then you ran into the bathroom. You were struck down. It was your doom. Annie, are you okay? So, Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? You've been struck by a smooth criminal. You were exterminated by a smooth criminal.
Well then. This got weird, man. Duncan Shaw says, did you get any Doctor Who DVDs for Christmas? I got a book. I got the novelisation of Dalek.
That's my favourite episode, you know.
You said. Sing Wellerman. We did Wellerman already. I'm not going to repeat myself. We've done Wellerman lots of times. I would have thought it wouldn't be more than 72 exterminations. You need to improve on your exterminating, Derek.
I've dropped the ball a bit this year.
Could you possibly sing the Lumberjack song? I can sing a bit of the Lumberjack song. Hang on. Here we are. Right, here we go.
Ready? I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. I sleep all night and I work all day.
He's a lumberjack and he's okay. He sleeps all night and he works all day.
I cut down trees, I eat my lunch, I go to the lavatory. On Wednesdays I go shopping and have buttered scones for tea.
He cuts down trees, he eats his lunch, he goes to the lavatory. On Wednesdays he goes shopping and has buttered scones for tea. He is a lumberjack and he's okay. He sleeps all night and he works all day.
You have a beautiful voice.
You wouldn't know.
That's true, I wouldn't.
Let's move on. Do Daleks know what Casio, aka the 1x1 Lego piece fatter than the Dalek Supreme? I don't know what that is. Are you aware of an alternative version of you living as Max Lodger in the 1960s?
Ah, yes, the unaired pilots. Good times.
Derek, can you sing Billie Jean? Oh my dear. Oh dear. Let's leave the Michael Jackson alone. Please say hello, Hazel.
Hello, Hazel.
Let's see. What's next in the... If you have a question, by the way, please do pop it in the Q&A, because I can see a few popping on the chat, but the chat moves so quickly, we can't always find them again. So yeah, pop them in the Q&A if you can. Why are you sus to Derek and trying to touch him? I'm not. It was a thing. Can I appear in the Asylum 4 or be heard in the next bedtime story? I don't know if there's going to be an Asylum 4. And the next bedtime story is going to be randomly written again, so yeah. Please sing Big Barn Farm or the Doctor Who theme. I mean, I know which one would be more hilarious.
Da 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 dum 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 da 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 dum da 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 dum da 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 dum. Do we you D U D U we you we you you you. Do you
That was certainly a thing that happened, wasn't it?
Yes.
Oh dear. Out of all of the cult of Scratchwood, who's more likely to be a brony? Darren. Absolutely Darren.
I concur. And he'll be really embarrassed about it as well. Can you sing Hollywood Ending? I don't know what Hollywood Ending sounds like. Hang on. Let's have a look. What is Hollywood Ending? Hold on. Oh, they're a band. Oh, okay. I don't know any of their songs, I'm afraid. I'm not sure I can do that. Or that Derek can do that, I should say. Please sing Staying Alive. Oh, okay. Staying alive. Staying alive. Staying alive. Staying alive. Ha, 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 ha. Staying alive. Not for long. What is Dalek? It's the Christopher Eccleston episode with the Dalek in it. It's called Dalek because it features a Dalek. What's the best and worst thing about being a Dalek? The best thing is the power and the long weekends. And the worst thing? Probably the confined space. The confined space? The irony is I'm actually quite claustrophobic. So being shut in here every minute is torture. Well, that's quite dark. It's certainly dark in here. Oh my God. Are you okay? Yeah, sorry. I made myself sad. Would you like me to cheer you up? Sure. I don't actually want you to die by Tuesday. You don't? No. But what about your bet? I was committing to the bit. I'm sorry. I apologize. Okay. Shall we move on quickly? Derek, do you want to become the Emperor? No, that's way too much responsibility. What's your opinion on 28 Days Later? Because apparently there's a sequel coming called 28 Years Later. I kind of enjoyed 28 Days Later. Derek, what did you think of it? I feel like the rage-infected humans could be very easily exterminated. This is a very good point. What would happen if the Daleks never appeared in Doctor Who? Well, Skaro would be a lot quieter. That's for sure. Could you sing Everybody Wants to Rule the World? Hang on a minute. I think I can remember the tune to that. Let's see. Hang on. Okay, here we go. Are you ready for this? Sure. Welcome to your life. There's no turning back. Even while we sleep, we will find you acting on your best behavior. Turn your back, I'll exterminate you. Everybody wants to rule the world. Magical. Simply magical. Derek the Dalek Sings will soon be available from all good record stores and available to stream on Spotify. No, it will not. Right. Could you please exterminate my partner Vicky for giving me her bad cold? Bit harsh, but Derek? I'll be round in an hour. Please say your goodbyes. What's Derek's favourite Doctor Who episode? I think you said Dalek earlier, didn't you? Correct. Darren the Brony, not the Supreme? No, it's definitely Darren, let's be honest. Darren. That was awesome, Derek. You deserve a rest. Thank you. Which one of the humans model trains is your favourite?
I quite like the Diddy one that's called Thunderbolt.
Oh, I like that one too. I have a Dalek on my desk that says Dalek things, says Richard. That's cool. One of my family has a Dalek from the Peter Cushing version. Oh, nice. I've not got one of those. Do Daleks ever get married?
Only in the spiritual sense.
That doesn't make any sense. How do you mean?
Well, you and I do fight like an old married couple.
Do not indulge the fandom! How many times? Oh, I'm going to get so many emails now.
Sorry.
Hey, Derek, can you tell Monty that a World War II German Cyberman are trying to find one of the World War II American Daleks? Yeah, I'm sure we can pass that on. Can you do any regional accents? Derek, can you do any regional accents?
This feels like a hate crime waiting to happen.
Do you want to try anyway?
Hey up, me duck. I'm from Yorkshire. I like tea and crumpets and putting Wensleydale on my Christmas cake and stuff.
Yeah, let's stop that now. That was absolutely dreadful.
I'm sorry, I won't do it again.
Yeah, I think you better not. What's your least favourite Dalek episode?
That one at the end of Flux where the entire Dalek fleet was destroyed. We weren't even on screen for more than 3 seconds.
Well then, what's Donald's favourite hobby?
Donald likes collecting stamps. Also exterminating.
Kind of foregone conclusion, that one. Did the Daleks see the 1998 anime called Cowboy Bebop before? I haven't, so neither do they. Can you speak French, Dalek?
Oui. Je suis le Dalek Derek. Le Docteur Ultra Grand Ennemi. Duc à l'orange. This was definitely a hate crime, wasn't it?
Yes, I think it was. Do you hate the Sontarans more than the Cybermen, asks Thomas Watson.
I hate them both equally.
What does Zutalor mean? Hang on. I did know this. Hold on a minute. Damn, I think. That's what it seems to say. Damn, then, I think it translates as. It is acceptable in most situations, apparently. Impossible, Nigel's infected you with French.
That does happen from time to time.
Does the human ever give you nicknames? I tried Pepperpot once, but they really didn't like that. It's
That term is very offensive to my species.
Yeah, see, that's what I meant. Right. Okay, well, my throat is struggling, which means Derek's going to struggle to talk for much longer by extension. So I think we're going to wrap this up. Any final thoughts, Derek?
A very Merry Christmas to all of you at home, and to all a good night.
Nice sentiment. I enjoy it. Well, thanks very much for joining us, guys. I have enjoyed this show immensely. This has been a lot of fun, this one. I'm going to finish my sherry. Nice. Right. I think we're going to go now. Apparently there is a video from the Dalek Emperor. We've had a request in by email. From Classified. And he's got something he wants you to say, Derek. Would you mind just saying that quickly before we wrap up for the day?
Subscribe to me now. Sorry, I'll try that again. Subscribe to me now, or else you will get 2 weeks of constant rain. How was that?
Pretty good, considering. Excuse me. Right. Okay, everybody, that's all from us. We will see you again. Tea Time with Matt returns next week on New Year's Eve from the later time of 9 p.m. Up until just after midnight. So do join us. That's over on youtube.com/Tea Time with Matt. Derek, take us home.
Thank you, Matthew, as always. And thank you, everyone at home, for joining us. I'm pleased so many of you enjoyed the show. So all that remains for me to say is a happy Christmas, happy holidays, and a very happy New Year. And remember, continue to send us your questions. Email AskADalek@gmail.com or send us a message on BlueSky using the hashtag AskADalek. The Daleks reign supreme! All hail the Daleks!